Hello, hello, hello. Hi, and welcome back to the Phoenix Wright Trilogy. Hello, Izzy. Hello, Pagetown. You did it. You got first. I missed so many fucking streams. I know. I'm sorry. I forgot today was the stream day. Guess what? What? What's up? Oh my god. I'm so mad today. Why? What happened? What happened? What happened? Ugh. Gosh. It has been so long. You got a report card! Hell yeah! Congratulations! Congratulations on your escape! Let's fucking go! Look at my hair dye appointment. Oh no! So I have to wait till after work on Saturday. No! Damn. At least it is booked though, so you have something to look forward to on Saturday, but that still sucks. They seemed intrigued by it. Let's fucking go! Indoctrinating more into In Stars in Time. Fuck yeah. Oh my god. Y'all, I'm gonna be so real with you guys. It is so fucking hot. It is so hot. Oh my god. I am hoping to god it gets cooler as the stream goes on. I'm still upset about my Instagram deciding to mess with me. Why is your Instagram messing with you? The fuck? Oh my god. I am sweating like someone's abandoned push pop. Please, ice water, cool me down. And this fan I have brought with me. Oh, the makeup, the plush already, yeah. Yeah, I know, that was such a dick move for your Instagram. Also, hello, Robin. How you doing, darling? Yeah, I know. It's already Thursday. Congratulations on the congratulations on the move, though. I'm glad to hear that things are going, at least it sounds like it's going smoothly. But, how you doing? How y'all doing? Oh my gosh. What the hell did we do last time in this game? Who are we? What is this game? What are we playing again? Last time we left off. Doing good? Fuck yeah. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear that you're doing alright. Doing all good. What did we do last time? We, got accosted by, Fidio Tigre. We learned that he helped out Cadaverini, Viola Cadaverini, because he hit her in a car accident, so that's fun. And we were just snooping. I think we learned a little bit more about Glenn, the victim, through Blue Screens Inc. And we accosted people. Because that's Phoenix Wright. What we are legally allowed to do is bother people with information. And you know what? It worked out spectacularly. Oh, that's right. You were at VidCon. How was VidCon? For the pictures and everything that you were sending, it looks really good. Violas. Thought her name was Viola. I could be misremembering that. And I think as we're getting all into this, get this here. I will say, funny thing actually, before we start. Hopefully this will not be the case, but I will say literally about 2 minutes before I started the stream, not even, like a couple of seconds before I was going to start, my power got shut off for like a hot second. So, hopefully, knock on wood, that doesn't happen again. And you know, we go on smoothly with it. But we shall see. Oh, you got more photos? Let's fucking go. School stuff piled onto one bed. Took much information about content creation away from it. Hell yeah. At least you learned something with it, and you have a lot of things from it. I didn't mean grip my badge, shine by Snag, Tubbo, and Rambo. Fuck yeah! Hell yeah, dude! Let's fucking go. I missed this meet and greet. No! Damn. At least you got it signed, though. Either from VidCon or the airport, I did pick up a bug, though. Probably from, if I'm being honest, from what I've heard about con bugs, it's probably from the convention itself. But honestly, that's not surprising considering all I've heard. It feels like every time I hear someone go to a convention, they get, like, sick right after it. So that's not surprising there. Alright, let's see. It's the game! It's the guy! Alright, let's see. Continue! There we go. Alright, let's get into this trial. January 8th, 9:46 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. I am said number 2. That was really bad. But also, if it means going to another one, yeah. It seems like the bug was worth it, hopefully. Birdie! Despite messaging school yesterday that someone needed to shoot me or put me under anesthesia, how much pain my stomach was in. Yeah. What's up? What's up, Izzy? What's up, what's up, what's up? Good morning, Mr. Wright! Good morning, Maggie. At least she seems in better spirits than we last left her. Oh yeah, she, like, we got food from Gumshoe to give to her, and because she knew it was from Gumshoe, she, like, denied it. I'm streaming Deltarune later? Whoa! Wait, which chapter? Because I might not be able to watch it until then. But my first Lolita dress for senior photos. Woo! Oh, that sounds so fun. Holy shit. Fuck yeah, Lolita dress, let's go. Chapter 3, Secret Boss. Ah, okay. So I'm probably not going to be able to watch it because I'm trying to limit my spoilers on it to varying degrees of success. But I wish you the best of luck, Izzy. Meet it with my elephant went well. She's smaller than I would have thought. Ah, her kids are great too. Ah, hell yeah. We love the internet connecting people together. Absolutely fucking love it. I mean, it's the best thing about it. Oh god. There you go. Apologies. Alright. Good morning, Maggie! So, what do you think is gonna happen today, sir? Yesterday's session didn't go so well and ended on a giant mystery. A mystery that I don't remember. Oh, that's a great question, Robin. What time are you streaming that? Because I might raid you and send it and send people your way if that's the case. That's true. We still haven't solved a single part of it yet. Are you Kainek? Huh? Oh, yeah, of course, he said, lying through his goddamn teeth. I saw that! That little flash of doubt in your eyes! I've seen your photos. I get the one in the yearbook with the black dress and about 2 other ones. One with my cello and orchestra uniform, one in my literary dress for print or painting or something. Ooh! You know when it's time to set unexpected setup. Alright. It'll probably be like once this trial is over, I'm guessing. If I had to take a guess, it would be when this trial's over. We'll see how long I go for. No! That wasn't doubt. That was, Determination. I see. How much determination fills you, Phoenix? Not a lot, I would bet. Why don't I believe you? It's nearly time, Maggie. You'd better be going to the defendant's seat. Roger. All right. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. I'm counting on you. The other one's gonna be art themed. Ooh. Just paint splashes everywhere. Hey, pal! Oh, shit. I have a hole in my mouth. Excuse me? What do you mean you have a hole in your mouth? What? Hey, Detective Gumshoe. How you doing, buddy? I'm so sorry about last time, Gumshoe. Quit stressing Maggie out. She doesn't need that. How did you know she was stressed? I was watching through the doorway. Oh, you know, like a creep. I love you too much, Gumshoe, to say that. You look like you lost the case already. Show a bit of confidence, would you, pal? Here, maybe this will help. Is that the incense that, that Jean Armstrong gave you? Huh? Have you taken up aromatherapy too? Not in a million years, pal. Don't tell me you don't remember this thing. I actually don't. Wait a minute, is that the poison bottle? I got an old baby tooth pulled out yesterday. Oh! I remember before I never had any dental procedures, so I was scared. I didn't feel anything. I made so many pancakes since I can only eat soft stuff. Whoa! All the pancakes. All the pancakes! Come to think of it, that doesn't look like one of those aromatherapy bottles. It's the same small bottle that turned up in the Trisbane kitchen a couple of days ago. Right, the one that was mixed in with the essential oils. Wow, look at all these little bottles! Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. He's got so many, they're overflowing onto the floor. Hey, wait a minute! There's one bottle that's different from all the others. Well, what do you know? It doesn't have a label either. And, it doesn't smell. Which is probably the poison. Mom got me a Starbucks frappe. Let's fucking go. I wish I liked coffee more. Like, people getting frappes and, like, cappuccinos and espressos and stuff like that. Those sound good, but I've never been a fan of coffee. I do like their refreshers, though. Their limited refreshers are amazing. As I complained that she got a coffee and wasn't gonna get her injured child anything. Ah, yes. Using the child card and the injury card against your mother. A classic. Also, holy shit! Raid! Oh my god! Mordion? Oh, I always forget how to say your name. Hi, darling. Thank you so much for the raid. Mwah. Hello, Unstoppable. Hello, everybody. Hi. Come in. We're just getting started on the, hopefully, last part of this trial? Hopefully. Look at all the missiles. How y'all doing? What you guys finish up? Or what were you guys doing? We finally got the analysis results back from the lab. So, what is it? Is it the poison? I'm afraid not, pal. Ah, fuck. What is it then? It's medication. Trails in the sky. Whoa. The third. Ooh. Someone's talked about that game, I feel like, in this chat before. That was me. I was going to say, I feel like I've heard this one before. Yeah. Now it's coming back to me. Still, it's a very pretty game. I do love the art in it. This game has me by my throat. You know what? All the best games that you love and enjoy will have you choking. See my progress pride art? I feel like too bad right now. I would love to see it, Izzy. You know me. I'd love to see it. If your favorite game isn't choke slamming you across your table, there's something wrong. You've done something wrong. The 9-hour stream of the CS final can prove it. Or SC final? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I hope you took plenty of breaks for those 9 hours. Holy shit. It kind of has my throat, I'll admit to. Exactly. All the best games have your throat. And sometimes you're just waiting for the game to throat you. That doesn't sound right. Wait a minute. No, hold on. I think I had like 3. I was with him for 7 of those hours. Oh my god. You know what? I applaud the dedication. Because honestly, even pushing 5 hours, I was kind of like, I don't know. This is kind of a lot. But going for a full 9 is like, Jesus. That makes me really appreciate people who do like, subathons. Every time I see someone doing a subathon, speaking of Shenpai, I think they're still doing the scuffathon. And they're like on like day almost 50 at this point. They're like day 40, like 44. Now that's impressive. I could not imagine doing a subathon. Oh. I wish I didn't because it's playing at like 5 a.m. Oh god. Hey, sometimes, like you said, sometimes the game has you by the throat. Dawn was breaking. Hoping third final won't be even longer. Oh, now that you said it, you know it will be. So this is probably the medication for Glenn. Why it's out of its bag, I don't know. Medication? Yeah, for ears. Topical use only, apparently. Well, yeah, that kind of proves it then. For ears? You mean... Yeah, it's the medication Glenn Elg was using for his ruptured eardrum. Fuck! Well, shit. It's not poison. Oh my god. Oh my god! All these people! Love all these characters. Oh my god, Vivian! I love her! What an icon. And I love the pancakes. Those look so good. You better be there for the 10-hour stream. Aw, see, that's what true friendship is sticking by your friend streaming for 10 hours. Through thick and thin. What was Glenn Elg's ear medicine doing in the kitchen? That's a great question. Great question. Next question. Small bottle. The victim's ear medication found covered in identified fingerprints in the kitchen. We should... You know what we should do? We should go over our evidence, because I don't remember what the fuck we have. What do we have? Alright. Not looking at the Makutama. Sports paper left with the victim. This has MC Bomber on it, and then it has mask to mask, and all the money countings. Magazine clipping from December 5th. That said that Phoenix is a loser. So much as I have, 100% worth it. We love getting a friend into a game and then them also becoming obsessed with it. Do that to all your friends. I know, I mean, wondering what the fuck I was doing. I was just also just absorbing the ending, which was a weird mix of emotions. Job listings. Don't think we'll meet that. This is the 20 or the 20 special at Twespian. Me getting my bestie invested in my D&D campaign. Exactly! Exactly. Scooter. Wait a minute. Scooter. That was in the car accident. This is Jean's $500,000 debt contract owned by Tenderlender. When the incident occurred, I broke the vase at my seat. I am sorry. This is the blueprint to the floor plans. Interesting. I feel like this is gonna come up if they gave us the floor plans. Taking some time. As my parent was doing that, some people know. So we'll cross over the default photo thing to get your steps and actually erasing any part of the photo I didn't want visible. Honestly, that is so fair. That is so fair, Page Town. I do not blame you at all for that. The effect that you ending truly is amazing. Did get me into Pokemon D&D series, so see, an eye for an eye. They had it coming. Glenn's autopsy, potassium cyanide poisoning. Time of death was between 1:30 and 2:30 p.m. Crime scene photo taken from the kitchen. Okay. Coffee cup that said that he was right-handed, covered in the victim Maggie's fingerprints. Winning lottery number. Don't mention that. Found on the body search of Maggie. Apron. Has small pockets with big stains. Potassium cyanide. A deadly powdery poison bears Maggie's fingerprints found in her apron pocket. Victim's prescription bag, which is empty, but now we have the medicine, so thank God. Oh yeah, I love everything. I like behind the scenes stuff more than the actual sessions because getting people active people. I'm getting actively bullied with blue and making fun of YouTube attention. Oh no. Oh no. I'm so sorry to hear that, Izzy. Mention the Pokemon D&D. Sure, I won't mention it all in caps at all. If only have close relationship, friendship with fucking NPCs. They just rush everything and low-key don't care. Then why are you guys? Why are they playing a like that's a storytelling game? Part of the whole thing is the story. Everyone to talk and actually be part of the campaign. Players like that always like not interest me, but I'm like, how does your brain function that in the story role-playing game you don't want to roleplay? What is happening? But I guess there are those players that are like, I just want to do combat and like mechanic stuff, but like you're also playing a character and there has to be character shit tied to that. You have to talk to people. You are in a story. You have to, you know, interact with the story to make it continue. Everyone brought up his issues with the rest of the party. And me too, I'm not exempt, so I felt safe to talk. No, that's so fair. You seriously solely want to fuck around, or they solely want to do main plot? Yeah. There's a lot of stuff into the world, and you kind of just like, you know, you have to go in your own ways. I don't know. It's weird to me, but hopefully it gets better with you and your group, or you guys find a new group that actually wants to like interact with a story and not just like bulldoze through it. Do they wish to become one with the world, or simply just pulverize it? That is the question. Spoon feed us more side interactions and NPCs. Hopefully to get your other players attached to. I'm not too into D&D, but that just sounds like every open world game ever. Yeah. Open world games scare me, even to this day, just a little bit. Accurate. And there is beauty in that. There is beauty in, like, choice. And having to do what you do. But there's also a level of, like, you're still interacting with the world. You might want to interact with entire aspects of it. There aren't some things you can just bulldoze through. Sending group photos now, send the rest of them later, but multitasking isn't working well right now. That's so fair. Glenn's calendar, just that says meet the tiger on the 3rd. The shitty paper badge by Tenderlander. MC Bomber worth potentially millions. Gotta go now since it's getting late. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Thank you so much. You have a great one. Please get some good rest. Good night, darling. Mwah. Please get some good rest, darling. Millionaire Radio Flyer. Experience the most thrilling 10 minutes of your life every Monday at 1:30. Gumshoe's lunchbox. What's my problem? Once there's no objective or too many, I stress out and throw it away. My example was Animal Crossing. The moment I got KK Slider cutscene, I threw it down and said I did it. And never touch it again. No! Honestly, I feel that though. That is fair. I do feel that. If it wasn't for the fact that I was stuck in lockdown at the time, that probably also would have been me. Viola's medical papers. $1 million bill for cranial surgery. Payment was due last year. Try to spend matches. And then the victim's ear medicine. Found unidentified fingerprints, which you will tell me right now, right? What about the unidentified fingerprints? Anything on that? Someone screwed up. So they only had time to analyze the contents of the bottle. Another hour and they might have gotten something on the prints, but, that's going to weaken its impact as a piece of evidence. Okay, pal. This is it. Make sure your defense is impregnable today. Got it? Today is trial. I'm going to expose that guy for what he's done. But my name isn't Phoenix Wright. Well, prepare to change your name. No kidding. Ah, shit. I just remembered. I'm in trial again. I should get the counter ready. January 10th. Nope. That is not the number. January 8th, 10 a.m. District Courtroom number 4. In what now? In what? Excuse me? Court is now in session. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Well, and so it begins. Alright. Ready and waiting as always, Your Honor. Very good. Then we'll get underway at once. Yesterday we heard the testimony of Mr. Victor Kudo. He claims to have witnessed the defendant putting a powder into the victim's coffee. However, the witness's testimony was plagued with a number of problems. The marks on the rim of the cup showed the victim drank from it with his right hand. But according to the old man's testimony, he picked it up with his left hand. That does raise the question about what the hell is happening here. My only thought is that maybe... I don't know. I feel like we're missing something. We don't have a piece of information that's going to, like, connect Kudo's information with ours. Mixing two words together and saying the wrong date can never be as bad as that one paranormal site clip. Do I want to know what happened with that? Do I want to know? I have a feeling it was pretty bad. Thank you, Mr. Godot. Furthermore, according to the witness's account, the victim was listening to the radio with an earpiece in his left ear. Yet, the victim's left eardrum was ruptured, which made him definitely deaf in that ear.
It's amazing how many contradictions have a single case can have, huh, Nick?
Allow me to enlighten you, Your Honor. The world, as you see, keeps turning, and we must turn with it.
Are you just gonna spin in circles?
You've lost me already, Godot. That is impressive timing. Don't let the mysteries of yesterday mystify you today. Only losers think like that. You've got to change with the times. That's one of my rules.
And how did you change?
Are you implying that you've resolved these contradictions? You know the answers to these riddles?
Please, fucking enlighten us. Frickin', I almost forgot your name. Godot, enlighten us, won't you, darling? Live in the Discord if you dare. I will dare after I finish the stream. But don't worry, I will check it out after the stream.
The old guy wasn't just throwing seeds in here. He was throwing us off the scent.
How so?
And today I'll prove it. Very well. I'll let the first witness take the stand.
Hi! Hello, Jean. Hello, darling.
And you are?
Oh, bonjour, everyone! I am Jean Armstrong, the owner and head chef de la très bien restaurant Gentil. Happy Pride! Happy Pride! This witness is a gay man.
Forgive me for asking, witness, but, are you a woman?
How dare you? How dare you? Oh la la, monsieur! As you can see, I am la prat and perky gentleman, no?
On the day of the incident, you were in Thespian's kitchen. Isn't that right?
Who's you, monsieur? Are you hitting on him? Love it. Everything feels right. Yes! Happy Pride Month. Ooh. He's smirking. He's into it. I mean, he did date Phoenix, so.
Ha!
Wow. He's totally unfazed. Doesn't anything intimidate this guy? Set up it anyway. Draw different every time. So sweet little Hemi Lolita. Really frilly pink clothes and more stuff. I'll put that on there. Hell yeah. Oh my gosh. Alright.
Very well. Your witness, please.
Oh, no. God damn it. Your testimony, please, witness. Not your witness, please, testimony. Oh, God. I'm getting fucking boiled like an egg. Holy shit. All right.
Please tell the court what happened that day at Tres Bien.
Oui, volontaire. Volontaire. At Tres Bien. Très bien, très bien. I keep changing pronunciations. I don't remember which one is correct, though. It might be très bien. When it happened, there was 2 customers in my restaurant. I remember I was experimenting with some new art deco that day. Like having a large map. Excuse me?
Like having a large mirror between the tables, for example. You had a mirror between the tables? How come this is the first time we're hearing about this? Wait a minute! The fuck? Hold the fucking phone! Wait. The large mirror not mentioned until now. Yeah. Scrolling through Delta Rune Reddit and I hear your witness please testimony. Très bien, I believe. Très bien. Then again, I dropped out of French the second I could. That's so fair, Page Down. How the fuck? Wait a minute. How the fuck is this large ass mirror only coming up now? Are you fucking kidding me? Oui, perhaps that is what the man was looking at. Le câble, la earpiece, le glasses. You would have seen everything in reverse, no? Oh. A mirror? Oui, un grand mirror. Le most enormous mirror. Très bien. Très bien. Très bien. Troy Ben. Troy Ben. Oh, I love Troy Ben. He was my favorite in High School Musical. And suddenly, the mystery disappears. Like I said, the world keeps turning, so roll with it. That would explain the cup of coffee and the earpiece conundrum. The mirror would have made everything appear back to front. What the heck? It's way too early in the morning for this to be happening to me. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Trey Beans. We love Trey Beans. At Trey Beans. I was gonna say cool thing Undertale related. What happened? I guess we just press everything? Why not? There was two customers in the restaurant. And who were these two customers exactly? Of course, le young man who died, and the other not so young man. You're referring to yesterday's witness, I presume? What about the other man Maggie said she saw at the table? Something tells me Mr. Armstrong isn't planning to disclose his existence. We need some hard evidence first before we can bring him up, don't we? I guess I'll just have to try a different approach for the time being. The Turn Chapter 4 ending has left it with some wonderful memes. I cannot wait to get there. One day I'll get to Chapter 4! But man, I have a long fucking way to go. Experimenting with some new Art Deco that day. I don't really know if I have to press all of these though. You were experimenting with Art Deco? How come I never heard about that before today? You're not familiar with the language of interior design, monsieur? I found a cello duo in my favorite track, Battle Against a True Hero, that I'm going to transpose into one part, and then maybe record the second background part to overlay. Ooh! Oh, hell yeah! I never imagined to die with the inside of the outside before that scene. What? Confusion. I'll get there one day. Please, stay on topic. Now, why didn't you tell the corp about this before? But I did, just a few moments ago. Ahem. Excuse me, Mr. Armstrong. This deco you mentioned? Are you referring to some sort of deco couture? What? What? Deco couture? Or what? That word looks weird. Why does that word look weird? No, no. Art Deco. It's a style of design, Your Honor. He's talking about interior design. Walls, ceiling, carpets, that kind of thing. don't know either this time. Great. Ah, yes, of course. That deco. I was trying to achieve en la effeminate look. La effeminate look for my restaurant. Deckture? Okay, Phoenix, knowing interior design styles work. I was planning the most bold remodeling of Le Decor. Like having a large mirror between the tables, for example. How big of a mirror are we talking about here? Well, something about 4 meters wide and about 2 meters high. Let's see, if 1 meter is about 1 yard. Holy, glass in a frame, that's huge! Holy fuck. Is related, fun fact, I found official Undertale merch out in the wild about a month ago. Guess what it was? Chat, guess. Oh god, what? And why am I scared for what it's about to be? I was intending to install it on the ceiling eventually. The ceiling? Was there a mirror on the ceiling? I don't remember. No, but this isn't not to go with it in the end. What should I do? Should I ask him more about the mirror or not? Do I have to? I don't know. The mirror is suspicious, but I'm gonna leave it for now. And then I'll come back to it. He wouldn't lie about such a huge object like that. It must have been there somewhere in the restaurant. What's up with you? So the witness yesterday had seen the victim reflected in a mirror. Perhaps this is what the old man is looking at. Don't know if I'm gonna press that. La cap, la earpiece, la glasses. He would have seen everything in the reverse, no? The cup, the earpiece, the glasses. Can I present anything? If so, what? Wait a minute. If he was seeing him through a mirror, then Victor would have said that he would have seen the earpiece and stuff on the right side. Right? Am I misremembering that? Hold on. Because the whole thing is that Victor is claiming that it was on the left side. But everyone's else like, no, that's not possible because of the ear thing. But if the visor is on the left eye, I'm gonna go with this and see where this leads me. Hopefully, yeah. It was a Sans Undertale figurine in a bargain bin? Oh no! Oh my god, someone shoved him in the bargain bin! It's his new home now. Bitch deserved it! No, I'm kidding. Laugh my ass off before picking it out and declaring I'm buying this. And you know what? You're so right for that. You're so fucking right. I did basically the same thing with my Pikachu plush. I saw that bitch at a Goodwill and I said, you're mine now. I had to have it. The coffee cup, the earpiece, and the HMD. Let's think back over Mr. Kudo's testimony for a second, shall we? The boy was wearing an earpiece. Oh, I'm not doing his voice. Fuck you, Kudo. I'm not doing your voice again. The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. No questions. You can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear without a doubt. So, to summarize, we were told both the HMD and the earpiece were on the victim's left side. Now, if Mr. Kudo saw that through a reflection in a mirror, it would be on his right. It means both the HMD and the earpiece were actually on the victim's right side. Exactamente, c'est mon jeu. Now that you think about it, it's not so odd, no? Fortunately, that's where we run into a monumental contradiction with the facts. If Mr. Kudo really did see everything in the mirror, why is it now that the HDMI is now on the wrong side? Why is it that the HMD is now on the wrong side of his head? Love mining Deep Slate. So much fun. Love doing this. Love the big made solely of it. So much fun. Oh, Page Town, I feel so sorry for you. It's okay though. You'll get through this. You know, just don't think of the Deep Slate. Just go forward. Don't think about it. And then everything will be fine. Everything will be A-okay. Definitely. The witness genuinely observed the victim reflected in a mirror. Then we would have expected the victim's eyepiece to have been on his right eye.
Objection.
Want to guess how much I've mined according to statistics? How many? I'm gonna say 10,000 at least. How bitter. Tried, you should have tasted this bitterness. It'll calm you down in no time. Holy shit! I was almost gonna say 21, but I was like, no, it shouldn't be that many already. Jesus Christ. That's so much Deep Slate. Oh my god. Fuck. Are we talking about your coffee or something completely different? Yeah, what's better? Twirl's hair. You don't understand the way the witness thinks. What's your top mind block? How he thinks? You remember this, I presume? I broke the vase. Sorry, apology. I mean, Mr. Kudo's sworn testimony. Exactly. The old man has one very grievous habit, other than throwing seeds. The more of an impression something makes, the more muddled his mind makes it. And what's the most striking thing about Mr. Elg? Clearly, it's the victim's eyepiece. That's my point. The old man strikes again. Are you talking about yourself? If Mr. Elg's HMD made a big impression on the old man. I saw the earpiece and those newfangled spectacles he was wearing. Oh yes, they were both on his left ear. Do you hear? His left ear. Ha! Well, tried. 200,000 blocks mined of moss. And almost 100,000 stone. Jesus Christ, that's so much. That's so much moss. That's the worst but best impression of Kudo ever. Wow, I really thought he was old seedy there for a minute. Kudo's good. This build is killing me. Oh, buddy. Enough. I must agree with yesterday's witness was irresponsibly rash in much of his testimony. Bad luck, Nick. Looks like the boil of a contradiction you found is just a rash.
A mirror can't be beaten by a handful of seeds, nor can it lie. So, what exactly was the old man looking at? Fill us in, Mr. Armstrong. Go on, tell the court. We're all ears.
Oh, God. This is what I get for building giant domes in a fucking hill. Yeah, you had it coming. I can explain. Please, if you look at the plans of la restaurant. The mirror. Hello, is everyone sitting comfortably? The mirror, it was in the middle of the restaurant dividing the two halves. There's only one thing for which you could have seen an image of the victim. That was the seat with the table next to the victims. That was where the old man was sitting. After the table entered the cut, I moved the mirror so it was not in the way. But naturally, I did not touch anything else.
I see no problems with the explanation we have just heard. From the table next to the victim, Mr. Kudo could have seen the victim in the mirror.
Something's not right about that. Hold on. Do we have a crime scene photo? I think we do. No. Okay, I think I know what's going on. But now I'm confused. I don't know what's happening. What a naughty little coquette I am, confusing all the men like this.
Don't worry about it. We can keep it up, except for the guy breaking out in a cold sweat over there again.
Ugh, I hate that guy. We get it, you want to fuck him.
You said you didn't touch anything else apart from the mirror. Are you quite sure about that?
Volontaire the cause.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, if you please.
Gladly. The mirror. Mirror is in the middle of the restaurant, divided into two halves. That was the scene from the table next to the victims. He was sitting where that was where the old man was sitting. I don't think so. Here's why. Victor's testimony is that he broke the vase at his seat. If that table that they're claiming was his seat, why is the vase still on the table upright and unbroken? I smell a stunt, and I don't believe shit from you. This piece of evidence contradicts the testimony we have just heard, Your Honor.
The crime photo?
Yes, this photo clearly shows something that theoretically should not exist.
What on earth do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? Should not exist? Ha! Sounds like you're describing yourself, Trite. Now then, if the defense would please clarify its statement.
What is something that should not exist in this photo? It's the vase. I think it's pretty obvious that this is what should not be in the picture.
The vase? What possible connection does that have to do with the witness's testimony?
Your Honor, I'm telling you that there should have been no vase there on this table. Because it very clearly contradicts with this piece of evidence. His testimony. I broke the vase at my seat. There's one thing that was clearly demonstrated by yesterday's testimony. It's that Victor Kudo is a clumsy piece of shit. No, okay. Mr. Kudo broke the vase that was on the table where he was sitting. And yet, the court can see that there is an unbroken vase on the table next to the victim. Why? Because Mr. Kudo was not, in fact, sitting at the table next to the victim at all.
Objection!
But that would have meant that there was a mirror between him and the victim, though. And that's concerning.
Don't be an idiot, Wright. That's impossible. The seat's the only one Kudo could have seen the victim's reflection from.
Exactly. There's only one conclusion we can draw from this contradiction. There was no mirror in Trespian that day. Your testimony, Mr. Armstrong, is an elaborate lie.
Mon Dieu! Don't try to confuse the court, Wright. Obviously, the witness cleaned up the vase.
You mean by touching nothing?
While the police were taking the time getting to the crime scene.
Unfortunately, Mr. Godot, that doesn't quite work for me. Mr. Armstrong already testified to the contrary. In its own words, I did not touch anything else except the mirror.
Ugh.
Oh, you better burn up. Ooh, bitch!
Well, witness, what do you have to say for yourself?
Oh, I pricked myself on this rose! I was right. There was no mirror in the restaurant that day.
In light of this revelation, we return back to the original problem. Why did the victim have an earpiece in an ear in which she could not hear? Ha! You only get one shot in life. There's no turning back. If you want to claim that the mirror wasn't there, Wright, then this problem is all yours. How do you explain what the old man saw?
That is the question, isn't it? If I can answer this, then I'll be much closer to oh my god. If I can answer this, then I'll be that much closer to the truth. I can feel it. Alright, are you gonna be okay? Can you really solve this contradiction, Nick?
No, but we're gonna bullshit our way through.
There's more than just this one contradiction. There's more than just this one contradiction, Maya. What do you mean? Remember what Maggie told us? There was another man at the victim's table. And there was a sample CD on the victim's table. It all flies in the face of Mr. Kudo's testimony. And I think I know the reason why nothing in this case is adding up.
Well, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer.
Yes, Your Honor. The reason behind all the contradictions in Mr. Kudo's testimony is simple. A phony? It's not Kudo's mistake. That's not what we're going for. Your doctor made a mistake. I don't think so. The victim was a phony? How many fakers are around us? The fuck? Well, it has to be this, right? Because this is the most outlandish one. A big fat why are there so many phonies here? Oh my god! The victim was a phony. This case is riddled with contradictions. Yet, there is one very simple answer that clears them all up. Yeah, and I'm sure that fucking Godot is gonna love this answer.
And what is that?
The incident Mr. Kudo witnessed and the incident the victim experienced were two completely different events. That is so fucked up. That is so fucked up and twisted. Holy shit. Wait a minute. Does that mean that fucking Furio Tigre orchestrated two, like, almost identical events to have Kudo as a false witness against Maggie? That can't be it. Really? Is that what they're going for?
He's gonna have 5 more cups of coffee with our answer.
You know it. He's already on 3. I might have missed one, but I think he's on 3 so far. Not me starting to sing Phony by Coffee. He's a fake. He's a fake. I'm a fake. Are there any other fakes I should know about? What color should I paint my nails in taking votes? Pink or purple? One or the other. No. What? Or like a fuchsia. Go with a fuchsia. Yes, the victim that Mr. Kudo saw wasn't Mr. Glenn Elg at all. My lungs are killing me. Oh no! It was an imposter. A phony pretending to be a big fat phony. Sorry. I almost was gonna call the stream that, but I decided against it. A phony pretending to be Mr. Elg. Obviously, unlike the victim, there was nothing wrong with the imposter's left eardrum. That's how he ended up wearing the earpiece in his left ear by mistake. Well, there's another cup of coffee. Sus imposter. Take him down. Okay. My god, I can't believe Unstoppable was just murdered in my chat. Holy shit. Damn, that's crazy. Order! Order in the court! Settle down or I'll clear the courtroom. Quiet, Gramps. Why don't you clear out of here, huh? What did you say? Oh my god, they're gonna beat each other up. Tried. Are you saying that what Mr. Kudo saw was a setup? Yes. Someone pretended to be Glenn Elg and acted at the whole coffee poisoning. All for the express purpose of creating a witness out of one Mr. Kudo. Objection. Fight, 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 fight. Get real, Trite. Why would anyone want to do that? Isn't it obvious? The thing Mr. Kudo was most insistent about in his testimony was... the servant girl brought him a Javachino, but she put something in it. That's the servant girl right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well. Why is this coffee dark gray? I think that's just the weird coloration of the Trilogy game. But also, it would be funny if he was just drinking straight up oil instead of coffee. It's hard to believe, but... there was one and only one reason to show Mr. Kudo this fake poisoning. To show Maggie Bird in the act of poisoning the coffee. Are you insinuating that the waitress in the old man's store was a fake as well? Yeah, and I think I know who did it. But I don't know if we can bring that up yet. I mean, he does have a toaster head, so... it's secretly really, really cheap coffee, like no-name shit. Damn! He's a cheap ass. He tried to be bougie and like get like expensive coffee brands, but he just enjoys the cheap shit better. That's the reality I live in and I want to believe. It's true that there were no other customers in the restaurant at the time, but... it's also true that the chef was there. He would have noticed what was happening. What if he was in it? That's right. Well, witness. If your restaurant really was the scene of such theatrics, you would have known about it, correct? Ooh la la. This is most difficult for me. No, it's quite simple. All you have to do is testify. You are under oath, after all. Was there, in fact, a phony at Trespian that day? The defense demands that Mr. Armstrong tell the whole truth about what happened. She buys no-name coffee and pretends it's some hoity-toity Starbucks shit. This is actually coffee from Indonesia. I'm kidding. I don't know. Does Indonesia have coffee? Is that a dumb question? Probably. The defense's request for additional testimony is accepted. You will accurately explain in detail the events in the restaurant that day. Oui. Aw, poor Jean. In the restaurant. The victim is Ilg. He came to my restaurant alone. I remember the owner arrived not long after him. There were no other customers. When he got word that he wanted to order more, Ilg came very excited. It was approximately 5 minutes later that the poisoning incident occurred. No, there was no time for a phony to do the acting. Liar! Just so we're clear, there was no mirror in the restaurant after all. Allez-vous demander pardon? Forgive me, Your Honor. I lack because I wanted the mess up. I wanted this mess to be cleared up quickly. What you have just done is commit perjury, Mr. Armstrong. Oh, I think he's committing a lot more perjury. We're about to see, though. I will decide how to punish you later. We. He's into it. I'm kidding. He buys cheap coffee, acts like it's fancy stuff, then spits out coffee facts like he's Soju and Persona 5. Oh my god, yes! Yes! This is the reality I choose to believe in. Like perjury even matters in this universe. We've never seen perjury affect anyone here. For now, we will hear your cross-examination. Mr. Wright, if you please. He took that perjury charge a bit too well. I'm guessing he'll be in more serious trouble after this cross-examination. You fucking know it, bitch. In the restaurant. Oh, what you're about to see. The victim also came to my restaurant alone. Alone? Was he alone at his table as well? Mazui. I saw him from La Kitchen. Yet the defendant, Miss Bird, remembers it differently. She swears there was another man at the victim's table. Ha! Unfortunately for you, Wright. Yesterday's witness also testified that the victim was alone. Yeah, but yesterday's witness saw a completely different scenario. You know, seeing you squirm like that reminds me. Excuse me? Reminds you of what, huh? Troll's hair? Breaks neck? What does it remind you of, Godot? A certain coffee bittersweet bite. Oh. Are you biting? Sorry. Gay people? In my Pride Month? It's more likely than you think. What kind of coffee has he been drinking? That cheap ass shit. It's coffee. It's not oh, it's decaffeinated. Sorry. It's not coffee, it's love. It's love that's bittersweet. Hearing Maya say that makes me makes her seem wise all of a sudden. I remember that Almond arrived not long after him. Press. The old man, you mean Victor Kudo, correct? Oui, he comes very often to my special coffee. I drank your coffee once, Mr. Armstrong. It's special, I'll give you that. It's worth a sip just for the experience, damn. Oh, you look so happy, monsieur. You are most welcome anytime. I said it was worth one sip, and nothing more. Damn. So Mr. Old Kudo arrived at the restaurant around the same time as the victim. At that point, just drink water, it tastes better. How many minutes after? So you're saying that not much time elapsed between when the victim and Mr. Kudo arrived? Please, that is correct. But that still leaves the possibility that something happened in that gap of time. And by your recollection, how much time would you say elapsed? Let me see. Approximately 2 minutes, I would say. 2 minutes? That's all?
It seems unlikely that anything untoward could have happened in such a short time.
I shouldn't have pursued this line of questioning. Oh well, shit. Can we press the other question? Took a sip of coffee, tasted like ass. How do you know what ass tastes like, Godot? We know why he knows that. What time was it? Out of curiosity, about what time was it when Mr. Kudo arrived? Oh no, I cannot remember, monsieur.
I believe we were told by a witness yesterday. The crime was reported at 2:25 by a kind of scary old man, sir. Does that perhaps jog your memory, witness?
The incident happened about 20 minutes after you arrived. So the victim must have arrived between 2 p.m. and 2:10, no? The victim must have arrived between 2 p.m. and 10. Nope, 2 p.m. and 2:10. Huh. Huh. Just after 2, huh? Thank you for your help, Mr. Thank you for your help in jogging my memory, monsieur. You are wonderful.
I can't sit here all the time and do nothing now, can I?
He's hitting on the judge. Can't believe it.
The time of day will be added to the witness's testimony.
Oui, monsieur judge. Everything I do, I'll do it for you.
Merci bien. That's French, isn't it?
I'm glad at least one person is in a good mood. Don't flirt with the judge. He's even humming a song to himself. Gay people. I remember that one's random arrived around just after 2 p.m. Is there anything I can present with that? Tenderlender. I feel like one of these have a time on it. Everyone who sets foot into this courtroom turns bi or pan or just gay. No. I'll say this. The only hetero person that has ever stepped foot into that courtroom has been Winston Payne. The only person who has ever been straight in this courtroom has been Payne. I bet you. I can guarantee it. And Larry. I don't know though. Larry's a little suspicious. Larry's a little suspicious. I don't know. Larry is the token straight friend. Maybe you're right. I can't tell at this rate. No, it's canon. Fair. Larry is straight, but my god, does he make some sus comments to Phoenix sometimes where you're like, are you trying to get hit? Is that what you're trying to do, Larry? He's canonically upset that he's not attracted to men. Oh, that's so funny. He wants to be attracted to men. It's so funny. Oh my god. I love that he's like, man, why can I not be attracted to men? Like, that's going to solve all of his problems. He's like, damn, I wish I was bisexual. We love an aspiration? Question mark? Let's go with that. 1:30. Well, this has to. I think it's got to be the $1 million radio flyer. Because he wouldn't have, like, his whole thing was like, he screamed up in joy, right? I'm afraid I finally got you, Mr. Armstrong. What? What do you mean? At the time in question, the victim was listening to a radio in his earpiece. The show he was listening to was Millionaire Radio. Each week they announce the winning numbers on the $500,000 lottery ticket. Wait, that must have been the show. That must have been la show mon God. That must have been la show mon listening to. I can't see any problem with this testimony, Mr. Wright. I wonder. Bitch doesn't know. You said the victim arrived at your restaurant after 2 p.m., correct? Oui. I'm sure I remember it perfectly now. I know it's the time because I just had finished serving La Manche menu. Get to the point, Trite, if you have one. That show is broadcast live at 1:30 p.m. It claims to be the most thrilling 10 minutes of your life. It's on the air at 1:30? Now, supposedly, the victim made a noise when it was announced that he had won. And yet, I don't believe his cry of joy would have been occurred at 2 p.m. Because the show had already finished more than 30 minutes earlier by that point in time. No! This victim we've been told about is nothing but the impossible. Listening to the radio with a ruptured eardrum, catching a show that was already over. There's only one conclusion you can draw from these facts. Using a pop-up toaster for the first time, let's see how it goes. I'm sure it'll go great. You've got this, Robin. This victim was an imposter, acting out the poisoning 30 minutes after the real murder. My God. Yes, there were 2 Glen Elgs in Tresbian that day. The real Glen Elg, now dead, having been poisoned by the real killer. The phony Glen Elg, acting out the events for Mr. Kudo to witness. It certainly seems that way. I mean, if that wasn't the case, how could you explain the time discrepancy? Quite a performance, Trite. You were almost on a roll. Oh. But sadly, you lacked the rock-hard foundation of rhythm to build your song. What is this? Music Theory 101? Oh God. Let's recap. According to your imaginative theory, it's now just after 2 p.m. The phony Elg is performing a play for the benefit of Mr. Kudo. How do you explain, then, where the real Glen Elg is? I don't believe I have to spell this out for the court. However, at the time, the real Glen Elg was already dead. That's certainly the obvious conclusion. Thank you, Trite. That's exactly what I was hoping you would say. What? No, I presume you can prove this theory of yours? Can you explain where the missing corpse went to? Ah, shit. The missing corpse? According to the old man's testimony, there was only one other customer in there. But that customer was the phony Glen Elg. Then where did the killer hide the body of the real victim? Ugh! And the toast is burnt. No, not the toast! Damn it! The prosecution has a valid point, Mr. Wright. If your theory is to stand up to examination by the court, you must provide us with the proof by answering the prosecution's questions. Where did the killer hide the body? Yes, Your Honor. No conjecture, Trite. Let's hear some facts for once. Show the court a piece of evidence that proves where the body was hidden. Evidence? What's with the intense pressure in here all of a sudden? I thought I had him with the contradiction. But he just turned it all around and backed me into a corner instead.
Well, Mr. Wright, the court will now hear the defense's theory and evidence. First, where was the body of the real Mr. L concealed?
It's gotta be inside, right? Yeah, it has to be inside Trespass. It's gotta be in, like, the kitchen or something. Because that's a location that's kind of boarded off from the rest of the front, like, I want to say staffing point, like the seating area. It would have been too dangerous to take the body outside. Obviously, the body must have been hidden somewhere inside Trespass.
Interesting. And where would a body would have been hidden inside the restaurant? Perhaps you would like to care to show the court on these plans, Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. The exact location where the body was concealed inside Trespass is the kitchen. The body was hidden here.
I see.
Nice supposition. Supposition? Supposition?
The real question is, can you back it up? Where is the evidence that proves the body was hidden in that location?
Ooh! Oh! We found the medicine in the kitchen! It's gotta be this. That's why they didn't find it. Mr. Armstrong, do you recognize this bottle? No. I have never seen that ugly bottle in my life before. I only use la best bottles, monsieur. The highest quality only for me.
Where was that bottle found, Mr. Wright?
Interestingly enough, Your Honor, it was found in the kitchen inside the kitchen of Tres Bien. Quoi? But I only ever use these bottles for my aromatherapy oils. But this bottle doesn't contain aromatherapy oils, Mr. Armstrong. No, it contains a medication.
What kind of medication?
I'm sure everyone remembers, don't they? That Mr. Elg visited a ortholing. Oh no. Laryngological clinic. I hate this game. And was given medication that day. Well, there's another one. I think he's on 5 now.
You can't be serious!
The defense has the content of the bottle analyzed, and I have the lab results here. The contents of the bottle match the prescription that was given to Mr. Elg.
Ah!
Mr. Elg's murderer hid the body in the kitchen restaurant. Wait, no. In the restaurant kitchen. At the time, this bottle fell in the victim's pocket. Mr. Armstrong, when the incident occurred, didn't you say you were in the kitchen? Mon Dieu! Yes, you know what I'm about to say. It was you who hid the victim's body. In the kitchen, ew. Yeah, no, that... Ugh. Having worked in a restaurant kitchen, my worst nightmare would probably be a dead body being dragged inside of that kitchen. Because that would be a bitch to sanitize afterwards. Oh my god. Ugh. Oh my god. Just thinking about it. Ugh. You did a fine job pretending to defend my client, Maggie Bird. However, you were setting her up to take the fall behind the poor girl's back. No!
Order! Order! This is an extraordinary development. Witness, did you murder Glenn Elg?
Never! I could not do such an horrible thing.
Oh!
chugging his coffee. Mr. Godot! The bitterness. Every time I get lied to, I was down a mug of coffee. That's one of my rules. Jesus, you must be chugging coffee on the regular then as a lawyer. Oh my god. It is a miracle that you are not more caffeinated than you probably should be if you're drinking that much coffee. Unless it's all decaf, which is crazy. Do you have the slightest idea how many cups of coffee you have had by now? Then I like to do the same to the person who lied to me. I like to take them down with my empty cup. Listen up, Chief. Nope, that's not what that says. Listen up, Chef. He's neurodivergent, so the caffeine doesn't affect him. That's crazy! But also, true. I say that as I've been chugging soda for who knows how long. How about a brand new flavor in your ear, my H-deficient friend? My H-deficient friend? I was like, what is he talking about? Oh my god, that is the stupidest fucking thing I've heard so far. Oh my god. H-deficient friend. What's the H stand for? It's because he has a French accent. So every time there's an H in his words, like right here, it says "ear me out." It's because he doesn't have H's in his translation. He's right, but rude. My coworker said I should never drink coffee, else I bounce around the walls. Oh my god. Partially one of the reasons why I don't think I should ever drink coffee. Then again, I don't think soda is much better, but hey, here we are. Je vous demande pardon. Please, you must hear me out. It is a trap. Listen to me. Por favor. Wait a minute. Yeah, yo hablo español, Mr. Armstrong. And por favor is Spanish. I'm going to only ask you once. Did you do it? No! No! Absolutely no! Let's hear it. You've got one shot, right, Gramps? Witness, this court will permit you to make the chance to make one final statement. If you lie under oath again, Mr. Godot's coffee mug awaits you. As does my gavel. Oui, it is clear. What do they always say in the movies? I've got a bad feeling about this. Very well. Begin your final testimony, Mr. Armstrong. But the 400 milligrams of caffeine a day appears to be the safest from our adults. Amount of caffeine in 4 cups of coffee, 10 cans of cola, or 2 energy drinks. Site also says that you should drink more than 4 cups of coffee a day. The site also says if you drink more than 4 cups of coffee a day, you should consider more options. More options? Oh god. I love how you did Godot's freaking name. Always agreeing with Godot's bug threat. The confession. It is true. I hid the body in the kitchen. A man forced me to do it. I had no choice. I had to go with him because there was a reason why I could not refuse. But I did not kill him! I swear it, you must believe me! You were forced? By who? I cannot say, or I will be erased. Let's try a different question then. When Mr. Elk died, was he really the only person at his table? There was... There was another man. Couldn't remember how it's spelled, so I spelled it how it sounds without checking it over. No, it's great. It's amazing. Finally, someone confesses. I knew it. Maggie was telling the truth. Of course she was telling the truth. You may cross-examine the witness now, Mr. Wright. There's just one more thing I need to do. I gotta break this guy and tell him and get him to tell us the real name of the real killer. The confession. I destroyed a hidden body in the kitchen. A man forced me to do it. I had no choice. To go along with it, there was a reason I could not refuse. I'm gonna present... Yeah, it's gotta be... his contract. Where is it? Where's his contract? Is this his contract? $500,000 in debt. It's gotta be this one. If someone says, want to watch me drink 11 cups of cola, let them do it. And then probably call an ambulance. If you drink more than 2 energy drinks a day, you should reconsider your life choices. And you stop taking a deep breath no matter how many times I try to get more air into my lungs. I just end up coughing all it out immediately. No! Oh, darling. Gotta take smaller breaths. Smaller breaths. God, I knew people that drank like 5 and just wondered how they're still alive. Oh, God. $500,000? Is this true, Mr. Armstrong? Oui. Je suis désolé. I was weak and I borrowed money. This is a Mr. Armstrong's Achilles heel. And that's why you couldn't refuse anything asked of you by this man. Look at this man. Bonk. Better tell Skull to put the freaking monsters down. Put the monster down! At that point, just get caffeine pills. God. Every time I think of caffeine pills, I think of that one clip. I think from like Saved by the Bell, where it's like, I'm so excited! I'm so excited! I'm so scared! If you've never seen that clip before, do yourself a favor and go watch it right now. Because that clip has stuck into my brain for literal fucking years. I cannot get it out of my head. Oh my God. $500,000 loan from a black market loan shark. And you had no way of paying it back, did you? That's why you were forced to do anything this man told you. How did anyone mistake this guy for for Phoenix? He has red fucking skin. You know, foundation goes a long way. Color correct, you know? It goes a long way. Oui, it is as you say. Mr. Armstrong! Little girl, he told me he was going to Rome to use my restaurant for a business rendezvous. On the day in question, he was meeting the victim to demand that he repay his loan. I don't know why it happened like that. I just did what he told me to do. I had no choice. I carried the body in the unconscious Margie out of the dining area. And then to the kitchen. After that, I tried to forget what I had seen. I think we can now safely say that the man who forced your hand was Mr. Furio Tigre.
I do have one further question for you, Mr. Armstrong. The poison and the lottery ticket that were found in the defendant's apron pocket. Was that your doing as well?
No, I know nothing about that. Making it look like it was Maggie who done it. I was not. It was despicable. Despicable? Don't remember.
Mr. Godot,
Bitch is not happy.
you will summon the Sferio Tigre as a witness. I doubt that can be arranged today, so we will adjourn for now. Proceedings will continue tomorrow.
Oh shit, we have another day? Oh god.
30 minutes.
30 minutes?
What? The trial will go on. I will see to it myself. I need half an hour to get that guy on the stand. Not a minute more.
How the...
Don't sit back and relax yet, Wright. No one knows if the chef is really telling the truth or not. This trial could still go either way.
No, it really couldn't. You couldn't be further from the truth. Your ass is fucking grass when I'm done with you. You're going to be begging for Phoenix. That sounds so wrong. I was typing on my own PC before making food. School once told she was married by having monsters for a reason. For like 5-ish days, she sent a photo of her locker at work that had 5 monsters that she just bought. Jesus Christ, it's so many monsters. I never have had a monster before. I know my older sibling had like a bunch of monsters, but that bitch looked like you drank monsters anyway, so I never understood it. Eating dinner. What you eating? What you eating? What you got for food? Are you gonna share with the class?
Very well. Your request is granted, Mr. Godot.
I'm supposed to do my schoolwork today. I'll just do it tomorrow. Exactly. You've got tomorrow. It'll be fine. Chimpkin. Let's go. Ooh, and rice. I love chipkin and rice. They're so good. Congratulations. Kane and the judge both have monochromancy, which is severe color blindness. Severe color blindness, that is exactly how it sounds, and only has a 1 in 33,000 chance. Did not know this condition until today, but this explains this case so much more that it is now canon. I know a transdermal and drinking monster energy is one of our stereotypes, but I don't think I've ever even touched one. Maybe you should give it a shot. Also, Izzy, thank you for the hydrate or dihydrate. I actually have a bottle of water with me. Sorry, that was loud. Crispy water. So crispy, so delicious. What is monochromancy? And how does severe color blindness... Like, I'm curious what that is exactly. I would be interested. Is it supposed to be like severe color blindness to like red? So they wouldn't have noticed that Phoenix was just like a burnt fucking orange? If so, that is the funniest shit ever. I don't like coffee or soda. I've never had an energy drink. Lucky you. Oh, it's singing in monochrome. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. And that would explain why they did not notice the phony Phoenix at all. I have energy from talking about my interests or being around a select few people. Ah, you're an energy sucker. No kidding, I'm kidding.
We will resume once Mr. Tigre is ready to take the stand. Until then, court is adjourned for a 30-minute recess.
What is he drawing into recently of one of my characters? Really proud of because it's my first time drawing a plus-size character. Yes! Absolutely! Absolutely, Page Town. Save your progress? Absolutely.
January 8th, 1:02. Nope, not 10. 1:21 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. So we're finally gonna see the tiger take the stand. Fucking-ly. Took him long enough. We've almost got this case won now, Nick. I wish you could agree. Huh? When I cross-examined Mr. Armstrong just now, he said he was just doing what the tiger told him to do. But Godot picked up on it, remember? He pointed out that without proof, we don't know if what we testified is the truth. So we just need to prove that Tigre is the one that was actually behind it. You mean, you think Mr. Armstrong was lying? I don't know, but if that's the line the prosecution takes, we could be in trouble. I get the feeling that we don't have the case-making evidence that we're gonna need. Hey, pal! Oh, Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe! What are you so jumping about, Detective? Your hair's standing on ends. Hey, that pod's calling the kettle black, Little Miss Top Knot. Little Miss Top Knot? It's not a top knot! Never mind about the hair. Just calm down, alright? I can't stand still when I don't have a job to do. I kind of get wound up. Maybe apparently the condition is called acromatospesia? Acromastosia? Sorry to anyone, people that watch the VODs. Wow. My dumbass read that as photo sex? Holy shit. What a awful misreading. Oh my god. Photo sex. Yeah. Love that song. Great song. Ah! No kidding. You gotta have something you need me to do, pal. Anything. It's still worse. Well, hey, I'm gonna take a jog back down to the precinct. I could get some prints analyzed for you if you got an hour. An hour? The trial will have reconvened by then. But Nick, we still really don't have decisive pieces of evidence. Oh my god. We still don't have a really decisive piece of evidence, right? True. Without some kind of trump card to pull out of the bag, we're really stuck. You said you could get some fingerprints analyzed done in an hour? You bet! In that case, would you mind checking out the prints on this for me? It's gotta be this, right? Unidentified prints, we don't know who they are. We're going back to the station anyway. Could you find out whose prints are on this? Oh, hey! That's the small bottle I gave back to you this morning, right? I love just saying photo sex randomly in chat. Photo sex, yeah. I think it's time we've solved the last mystery of who the prints on it belong to. Sure thing, pal. Actually, that's been gnawing at me too. Small bottle given to the Dr. Gumshoe. Nice. Okay, I'll get this off to the lab right away. Just make sure you don't lose the kids before I get back. No promises. This is pretty much the final showdown, I guess. It's time to separate the phonies from the real guys. Fuck yeah. January 7th? Nope. January 8th, 1:56 p.m. District Court of Courtroom number 4. Number 4. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Godot, did you find this Furio Tigre? Oh, there's another cup of coffee. I even tamed him for you. It was a 3-cup job. No problem. Christ, that's so many. Tamed him? The guy... Oh, also, I completely just read over that. What do you mean tamed him? Hey, Godot! What did you mean by you tamed him? That sounds pretty gay to me. I don't know. Chat, let me know. Does that sound pretty gay to me? Hey fellas, is it gay to tame somebody who looks like your ex? Or allegedly looks like your ex? I don't know. That sounds like some pretty homosexual behavior to me. I think it has to be, yeah. Mr. Godot, I pronounce you a man whore. Congratulations. Anyway. I'm gonna stop reading into stuff. Tamed him? The guy might be named Furio Tigre, but come on. Excuse me? Excuse me, Godot? Excuse me, he's what? He's what now? What? I'm sorry. He's pretty what now? He's pretty lively. Lively, you say? Interesting. I don't think you needed 30 minutes to find him. I don't think that's what you needed those 30 minutes for now, Godot. I think you have to use I think you use those 30 minutes for something else. I don't know. I mean, who in ESAT said they tamed Sif in that one scene? That sounds pretty gay to me. I don't know. He what now? No. Be careful. He still bites. Do you know from, like, experience? Are you hiding something under that fucking teal shirt of yours, sir? Hello? Question for you, Godot, and you don't have to answer this, but I'm still gonna put it out into the world. Just how many bite marks are all over your body right now from Furio Tigre? Huh? You fucking... Yeah, you fucking... I don't know what to say anymore. Whore. We'll call it as I see it. You absolute whore. 30 minutes for what? 30 minutes to get down and dirty with the tiger. I see how it is. I fucking see how it is. You couldn't have your ex back, so you went for the guy. This is literally your rebound. Holy shit. Furio Tigre was just your rebound from not being able to fuck Phoenix. Well, I'm happy for you. Get your... Hormorosexual. Love it. My embarrassed childhood memory got buried by gay people. Oh, don't worry. I also read it. Suma's reading organism as orgasm. Honestly, though, Unstoppable, that's such a fair misreading, though. That's some shit I would have done. If I had seen that word for the first time, I also would have misread it that way. So don't worry, I feel your pain. But sorry, yeah, this was really gay for like a hot second, and I just had to address that to the room. Very well. Please show Mr. Tigre to the stand. Are you also hiding bite marks? Witness, please state your name and— Ah! He's a screamer. Ah! Don't hide under the table, Maya. Unless there's room for me down there too. What'd you say to me? Pass.
Nothing. I didn't say nothing. Honest. What? What? What did I say? No, genuinely, what did I say? I actually don't remember. What did I say? No, I'm confusion. Hold on. What did I say? Dead ass. Wait a minute. Who would have guessed that the fear would have induced a bad... Who would have guessed that fear would have induced a bad Brooklyn accent into the judge? I got business to take care of, you hear me? So who the hell called me into this hole? Was it you, Spiky? Is that screamer? I'm sorry! Listen! It's an easy joke. Come on, let me have it. If I'm making gay jokes up in here, let me have this one. If I'm gonna ask him what orgasm meant directly after coming. But I swear I still remember the way my parents just faced frozen horror. Oh my god, I would have killed for that. I would have killed to see that reaction. Holy shit. Oh my god, yes. No, of course not. It was the judge. Your Honor? Oh dear, I seem to have dropped my pen. Where on earth is it? Subtle. Fucking subtle. Don't mind me, just carry on with the normal proceedings as normal. That's it. We're doomed. We're doomed. We're doomed. We're doomed. Will you ever play Date Everything so I can say hear me out to like a countertop or something? It didn't actually tell me. I think I ran up and hit in my room for a solid hour. Oh no! Oh buddy. I will say, speaking of Date Everything, I actually do have Date Everything, and I did start playing it a little bit, and there has been a part of me that's been debating whether or not I should play it on stream. If you guys think I should play it on stream, let me know, and I will probably add it to my roster. Or not my roster, my rotation soon. Play it. Maybe I will. Play it on stream. Okay, if I can get it working, I'll play it on stream. Because I will say, I've played a little bit of it. I played the demo. My friends are obsessed with it. But I played a little bit of the game, like, on my lonesome. And it is really good. I haven't played it as much as some of my other friends. But, man, as a sidebar, I will just say, Dorian, you own me so fucking hard. I love you and everything that you're standing for. Dorian, please give me a chance to let me hold your hand just like once. Please, Dorian. I will hold your hand and that's it. Dorian, please! Anyway, I don't know what I was saying. Let's go on. What are you talking about? Date Everything. A game where you can literally date everything. I guess we're going to be playing it on stream soon. I'm trying to think where I would place it in my timeline of games. I might play it after this game. After I finish Ace Attorney, I'll play it. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. So, what I'll probably do, because I know what game we're playing after. I know exactly which game we're going to play after, I almost called it In Blood and Stars. No. Start Again, a prologue. I know what we're playing after that. I haven't decided what we're playing after this, so we'll probably end up playing Date Everything for a while. And seeing where that takes us. Because I don't know how that game ends, if that game ends at all. So we're just going to play a bunch of that. I love the character designs. Me too. The character designs are so much fun. And from the bits and pieces I have played of the game, it is a game that I can't play on my own. I have to play it. What are we playing after start again? A game that is very similar to starting in a prologue. And I would say is kind of not the originator, but probably like one of the more famous examples of a RPG Maker-esque black and white video game. Also, its sister series recently got 2 chapters. If you know, you know. We know exactly what game it is. Come on, it's the one that changed fandom internet for the better or for the worse, questionably debatable. Then again, you could probably say that about a bunch of fandoms such as Homestuck or Voltron or a bunch of other ones. But yeah, we know exactly which game I'm talking about. I'm not being subtle about it. I just saw not saying the name yet. I'm super subtle. Yeah, subtlety is hitting you like a sledgehammer. Considering these games aren't romantic ones in the way y'all react to characters, seeing date everything is going to be eventful. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it is. When I tell you the feralness that has gone through my friend group because of that game is off the charts. Actually off the charts. And I am very excited. I have met a few of the characters. We're gonna grab some popcorn for that. Hell yeah. Maybe you didn't hear me. I said, who the hell was it that called me up in here? I assume at some point after that you're going to be playing the aforementioned spiritual successor. Absolutely. Yes, I will be. Because I have been saving my blindness for that game. For the spiritual successor. Funny that you compared it to Homestuck, all things considered. I didn't say it was the same, but I'm saying that out of fandomness, it is palpable enough to it. I'm trying to think of like good analogies for that fandom that I could think of, and I think that one and Voltron, debatably, are kind of in similar-esque veins. Not Voltron really, but definitely Homestuck. The spiritual successor you're ditching me for. I'm trying to not get spoilers! Please. Eventually I'll go back and watch them. I will watch the VODs probably once I finish watching the games, though. Oh, you seem unfazed. There's no need to shout. We can all hear you. Yeah. I'm sure your eardrums are already full of his shouting, isn't it, Godot? Looking forward to it. I would save my blindness for the new chapters. I couldn't resist watching the whole thing. Honestly, though, that's so fair, Robin. If it wasn't for the fact that I have plans to play it on stream, that would have been me. I would have absolutely just been like, fuck it, I'm gonna watch them right now. Yeah! I'm also subscribed to them. It's so fucking good. What'd you say? There's no point in struggling. You're caught in a snare. The relentless snare of the law. Is this for? Okay. I mean, more so the creator of the game for being so subtle that did Homestuck stuff in the past. Really? I did not know that. I knew he did, Earthbound related things. There's one in mind that comes out specifically, but I did not know he did Homestuck stuff. You learn something new every day. If they were released at the same time as Chapter 2, I would have 100% gone in blind and fallen completely in love. Yeah. I did hear that the next chapter is coming out sometime next year, which is exciting. That means we have about half a year to a year to wait for that, so I'm sure everyone is just ecstatic. I know I am. How many chapters is it that game is getting? I want to say it's 7, but I actually don't know. For some reason, I'm like, it's 9. I'm like, that's not it. It's got to be like 7, right? And I'm the one that hold you in. 7 chapters. Got you. It is. I fell over on my couch when I read that. I'm sure. Absolutely. too cool. He's already used to the screaming. Don't worry. Don't let him get the better of you, Nick. Yeah, like he did to you. Let's start with the basics. You know about the incident in question, correct? Incident? I don't know nothing about no stinking incident, masked boy. You did not attend the previous trial of Maggie Bird. Maggie who? I got some more important to do than watch some courtroom dramas. Of course. Well, perhaps you could, give us your testimony then? Please, tell us about what you did on the day of the murder. Huh. Phoenix Wright! Yes, that is my name. You was the one who set this up, didn't you? You was gonna regret the day you ruffled the tiger's fur. You hear what I'm saying? Maybe I should have brought a diaper with me today. Damn. I mean, a certain song in the game you're going to play actually used a Homestuck thing, I believe, before the game came out. Oh, wait a minute. Is it? I don't know how to describe the song. Is it the boss song with the eye that is also blue? I do know that he did do tracks for Sword and Shield, and goddamn, he also did tracks for other games. Didn't he do, if I'm remembering correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong, he is the person who did, oh my god, what is the fucking character's name? Eevee person from, Violet and Scarlet. They did her theme as well. The one that just is boppin', her final boss theme. Penny, there we go. I was like, what the fuck is their name again? Yeah, if I remember correctly, yeah, we know who it is. He did, the music for, Penny's final boss theme. The main fucking theme for, yeah. He's been working a lot with Game Freak, and honestly, good for him. Good for fucking him. Yeah. It started with Sword and Shield. I don't remember what songs he did do in Sword and Shield, but it's noticeable once you know that he did do work in that game. It is really noticeable what he did then. And my god, does it fucking slap. It's so good. There we go, yeah. Crazy how a guy can go from making a cringy, edgy Earthbound ROM hack to composing for fucking Pokemon. Hey, life finds a way. Life finds a goddamn way. It really fucking does. And we're better for it? Question mark? I think we're better for it, yeah. I think this is a good thing for society. Get a grip, Nick. Get a grip, Nick. Get a grip, Nick. Dun, 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 dun. The Tiger's Alibi. I don't know nothing about no murder. I was tied up with business in December last year. Spent all my time in my office. I got whales lined up to borrow cash from tender lender every single day. You just want to check my alibi? Just ask Violetta. Or Violetta. Ah, at last I found my pen. Very well then, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. What is it? Please, witness, if you could refrain from shouting out like that. I know what kind of games that guy in blue plays. That lowlife ain't no lawyer. He just punches away at stupid details till he wins. Lowlife? Me? A lot of music. Listen up, Smarty. Every time you ask me something that doesn't relate to this case, I'm gonna bill you $50,000. And you're gonna borrow the cash from me. That's one loan contract I refuse to sign. And don't think you're gonna hurt when you tangle with the tiger. Oh, you're just laughing it up over there, aren't you, bitch? I wonder if they brought him again for ZA. I hope so. He does really good music. But also, maybe he didn't, considering he was busy with Deltarune, but also he was working on Deltarune and the other stuff, so... hopefully. Ha! I love a good spectator sport. Just a minute. That's really not. This witness is... How can I put it? A hungry tiger roaming in the urban jungle. Get on his bad side and he'll bite everyone's heads off. Yours too. Very well. I suppose I have no choice but to impose a penalty system here. You better be listening. I said I got business to take care of. Big business. If you don't split now, you're gonna catch my bus. This court will now impose a penalty for any irrelevant pressing of a witness's testimony. Fuck! Keep that in mind as you begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You could do it, Nick! Come out from under there already, would you, Maya? Well, fuck. The tiger's alibi. I don't know nothing about no murder. I was tied up with business in December last year, spent all my time in my office. Got whales lined up to borrow cash from Tenderlander every fucking day. So I'm checking my alibi, just ask Violetta. I think I want to ask about this, because we have a date in December. We have the calendar. So I think if we can press this and get him to spill some information, we can catch him in a lie. Are you sure about that? We were talking about 1 month ago, you know? You see these teeth? That's how sharp my secretary is. Sharp? Is he talking about Violet Cadaverini? Or Viola Cadaverini? And of course we can't forget that this man managed to make his small indie game a fucking launch title for a long-awaited system. Holy fuck, he went places. He really did, yeah. Hey, that just goes to show you, I think, the success story of indie gaming. Like, seeing how far indie video games have come to where they are now, like, highly anticipated launch titles for highly anticipated systems is insane. And I am so happy life has turned out this way. Because now it just paves the way for, like, the ever-burgeoning, like, indie video game companies to just make more games that are so well-lovingly crafted. And with such fun ideas that are not bound by, like, AAA companies. God. She writes everything in my scheduler. December, mainly in the office. Well, that's what it says. That's where I was. That seems like a rather, sketchy schedule. And there he goes. What the tiger did all December isn't the issue. What's important is where he was going on the day of the murder. So now what? Press harder. What did you want? If you wouldn't mind going a bit more detail. This is a dead end, Troit, and you know it. Remember the rules. No, it's essential that we establish the witness's alibi accurately. I agree. The victim was killed on December 3rd. Were you in the office that day too? Maybe you ain't listening. Of course I was. I never set foot outside. I had meetings all day with a bunch of cats wanting to do business with me. My dream was to work as an indie, a small gaming company, as an artist. Hell yeah! And especially now how the landscape is, I think that is a more possible dream than ever.
do believe the witness's last statement was important. Mr. Godot, if you could please add it to the testimony. Mr. Tigray, the court asked you to add that last statement to your testimony. Managed to show off the system's main gimmick better than first-party launch titles do. And that's the guy for you. Don't let an animal beat you. Be a man. Be a man. Do the right thing. Be a man, Your Honor, and ask him yourself. The day you were talking about, I was into Office 2. I never saw that kid before. Well, we know that's not true. We know we did meet with him. Because you have this. And the funny essay in recent time to me is that for sci-fi or sci-fi posted a remix of the game's original credit song, which means Toby Fox composed an official remix of an Eminem song. Oh my god. Hey, that bitch has done a lot. He's done a fucking lot. Also, I'm realizing now that if you put Scarlet and Violet shortened next to each other, it looks like you could call it sci-fi, which is interesting. But that also could just be my stupid brain doing stupid shit. Mr. Tigray. You claim you didn't know Mr. Glenn Elg. It appears that Mr. Elg knew you. What? Mr. Elg left this little note on his calendar. Meet with the tiger. And the date? December 3rd. December 3rd? Yes. That's the day of the murder. Sure fucking is. So, Mr. Tigray, I submit that you did indeed know one Mr. Glenn Elg. Because on the very day of the incident, you met with him. Bitch ain't happy. Also, wait a minute. Tigray looks like he's a good couple of inches taller than Phoenix, too. Not bad! It was actually not bad. Sorry. I was just messing with you to see how good you were. Did you hear that, Nick? He said you're not bad. Yeah, that's such high praise coming from him. That's one compliment I can do without. Plus, he's lying through his teeth. Witness, please remember that you're under oath. Lies will not be tolerated. Just call me a liar! Is that what you're doing? Ruh-roh. So you're saying that your claim to have never seen that kid before is the truth? I said I'm dead serious. He's better believe that it's the truth. I guess he had a growth spurt. Ha! Then I'd say that gives me time to enjoy another cup of pure black magic. Well, there's another one. So far, he has had 7 cups of coffee in a span of a few hours. That is why you testified for the court again, Mr. Tigray. Oh, yes, would you mind indulging the court, witness? Never actually met the victim. That's gotta be a lie right there. This time I nailed this guy. You're gonna what him? Interesting. The victim, Glenn Elg. Elg. I ain't no liar. I never met Glenn Elg. I'm just some lame guy with that name, though. Wanted to borrow cash from me. I said I'm gonna meet him with the guy at my office, Tinderlander. I waited around for him, but he ain't ever showed up. I never even been to that Tresbian joint, you hear? That's a lie. That's a fucking lie. You liar! He's a big fat phony. I see. That seems all perfectly logical. I'd arranged to meet with the victim, but he didn't show up. I heard it was pretty hard to keep appointments when you're dead. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
Didn't I tell you I got a big deal going down today? Ain't gonna make my bus now. I'm gonna have to take the express train. That bill's going straight to you, right? Ugh.
Yeah, fucking right. The victim, Glenn Elg. Glenn. That last one's got to be a fucking lie because we got the matches from your office. So we know that's a lie. Here we go. Boop. Mr. Tigray, is there something you'd like to tell the court about these matches?
Matches? Who's you talking about?
We found them at your office at Tenderlander. They're from that restaurant.
Ugh.
You really never been to Chesbin before. When is a book of restaurant matches doing at your desk?
You've been snooping around in my stuff too now, wise guy? What are you, my ball and chain? This ain't no broad control. Excuse me. Ain't no broad? Ain't no broad? What the fuck is a broad? Ain't no broad controlling me.
Bitch got no strings on me.
Order! Order! Well, witness. I think it's time you started telling us the truth, don't you?
Well,
sorry! I'm so terribly sorry. Forgive me. Ain't no pussycat. I don't go back down on what I said. But okay, I was at the joint that day. What? Listen good, alright? I might have been there, but I still never met that kid. Well, well.
Godot, you know that bitch is lying.
Looks like an order just came in for another testimony.
I'm this close to proving it was him. He did meet Glenn Elg that day. And he did put poison in his coffee. He must have. Très bien.
I was supposed to meet with that kid in the afternoon. Oh my god, I was supposed to meet with that kid at the restaurant that afternoon. When I opened the door to the joint, I saw one ugly scene.
Broad. Long O is another form of woman. Oh. That sentence to me still makes no sense. But also, I already forgot half of the sentence, so I guess it's fine? Question mark?
I'm so fucking stupid. The guy was laid out all over the table, stiff as concrete. Figured the place wasn't hot already. It was gonna be, so I split.
You've never heard broad being used? I probably have. Not in recent times, though. I could not tell you the last time I've heard broad being used. I guess you know too many well-spoken men. Or no men. Or men who are worse and call us females or whores. To be fair, I've only heard it in fiction. Same. I think I'm now trying to remember when the last time I've heard the term broad being used. And I can only think of like pulpy, like noir fiction-esque things using the term broad. Never in my life have I met a person in reality use the term broad to describe anyone. That is a crazy term to use to describe someone. Older slang. Yeah, that makes sense. There's a lot of old slang that is kind of not great. Oh gosh.
I heard the cop sirens on my way out. I went straight back to my office.
Guessing we ain't talking about the word for diverse or something like that. Nope. I see. So you didn't actually end up meeting with him in the end, then. Well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Hold it! If I wait around here any longer, I ain't even gonna make the normal express. No more stupid questions. We haven't given you any. Ha! No problem. Fucking coffee. It's his 8th, by the way. Anytime Trot presses you on something irrelevant, I'll see the irrelevant? Wait a minute. Irrelevant. Hello? Is my mouth working today? Irrelevant. Irrelevant. There we go. Irrelevant. Why was that so hard to say? Oh my god. I'll see he pays a penalty. Mr. Godot, that's my job. Your job is to slam that little hammer of yours and call a guilty verdict, which he will not do. So do it. Yes, sir. Excuse me. No. We still have trial. Special Express ain't cheap, right? Just so you know. Just so yous know, since yous paying. Oh, man. Doesn't the rule of law mean anything around here? Guess you could say broad isn't a very broad term for... Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. That is so dumb. At très bien. I was supposed to meet with that kid at the restaurant that afternoon. I opened the door and the joint. I saw what ugly scene. When I opened the door to the joint, I saw one ugly scene. Hold on. Isn't there like a yeah, there are partitions in between. There's no way you would have opened the front door and be able to see who was in there. Especially if the victim was on that side. So I'm gonna say that's bullshit. You're something of a loan collecting pro, aren't you, Mr. Tigre? No one escapes the tiger's clutches. Well, I'm something of a lie detecting pro. Get him. Get his ass. And no one escapes the Phoenix's clutches. I think it's time we got something straight. You're not. No, kidding. What's this, Trite? A new line of irrelevant questioning? These are the floor plans of the crime scene. You see we're standing at the entrance, Mr. Tigre? From there, your field of vision would have covered an area something like this. Indeed, the witness would have had a clear view of the victim's seat. Isn't that what I just said? I saw the back of the kid's head. Unfortunately for you, that's not possible. The court would think back. You'll remember what was between each of the tables. Dividers. Is a tall partition. Why? That's true! Now look at the plans again. The truth is plainly obvious. From the entrance, the field of vision of any customer walking in ends here. Ooh, he's sweating. Ooh, bitch! So, from the entrance of Très Bien, you couldn't have seen the victim's seat. But you did see the victim that day because you met with him.
Objection.
Wrong! Have you forgotten the old man's testimony yesterday? The victim was alone at his table. But the defense just proved that point to be moot. The victim witnessed by Mr. Kudo was not fake. What? In order to have Mr. Kudo falsely testify, the real killer The real killer posed as the victim he had just killed and acted out a charade.
That will do. That'll do, donkey, that'll do. This trial has gone too long enough without obvious question being answered. Who exactly was this real killer who impersonated the victim? You say the killer murdered Glenn Elg and then impersonated his victim in a performance for Victor Kuda. In that case, Mr. Wright, reveal the identity of the criminal to this well, it's fucking obvious. You know who the fuck— it's you! It's fucking you! It's fucking Tigray!
Obviously, the killer is Furio Tigray. No one else could have done it.
What? Well, witness? Now that's cute! You just think you could spin this on the tiger? Maybe you don't understand. The tiger is the king of the jungle, so I dare you to say it again! Come on! You got the guts! You can't threaten me, Mr. Tigray! It's the defense! Go ahead and tell the witness, Mr. Wright.
Cowards!
Mr. Wright! Sounds to me that must be you, old man. You've got guts, I'll give you that. Mr. Wright, don't leave me to handle this alone.
Ha! Perhaps I can end this embarrassment.
Mr. Godot!
Oh, there's another one.
Let's just go back over Mr. Kudo's testimony one more time.
The old man didn't see the victim.
Oh, no, 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 no.
The servant girl brought him a Javachino, but she put something in it. There's no question about it. She was very conspicuous. She very conspicuously put some white powder in there.
Is that the victim he saw the real victim or not? That doesn't matter. The fact remains, he saw the accused put the poison into the coffee.
He didn't, though.
Yes, it was the waitress who poisoned the coffee.
Very impressive, Mr. Godot. Waiting for my absence to launch your attack.
Ha!
Found your pen at last, Trite. It was in my pocket. But anyway, Mr. Kudo witnessed two people that day. He saw the victim, the supposed Mr. Glenn Elg, and the waitress from behind.
Yes. Your point, Mr. Wright?
She put white powder into the coffee. That was fucking sugar. Yeah. Actually, it was Coke, but we don't talk about it. She put salt into somebody's drink. I think the conclusion is obvious. If this Glenn Elg really was the killer in disguise, then surely it's possible the waitress was also part of the show.
What? You mean the waitress was an imposter as well?
The defendant, Ms. Bird, fell unconscious immediately after the incident. And someone used her fainting to hatch an elaborate plan to pin the murder onto her.
Who on earth was it?
Who was this waitress that Mr. Kudo witnessed? Well, we know exactly who it is. Viola Cadaverini.
Who is this woman?
Her name is Viola Cadaverini. She is an employee of Tenderlender. Maybe that's why Godot was like he is. He's on coke this whole time. Who on earth is she? Oh, that's right. Pitchdown, you haven't met Viola. This is the mob boss's daughter. Nope. Boss's granddaughter of the Cadaverini family. He was making a big mistake. Do you know who Violeta's grandfather is? You better be going home in an armored truck tonight, if you know what I mean. Stop shaking, Nick. How fucking much did I miss? Quite a bit, surprisingly. Where was I? Yes, the defendant, Miss Bird, has stated the following. Well, when I took the coffee over to the victim's table, it was true that there was another customer in the restaurant. She was sort of creepy. And she had a kind of cackling laugh. My phone just shit its pants and shut down both Reddit and Twitch for no reason. Oh no! Well, at least it seems to be up now, hopefully. That's weird though. Why would it do that? There are just too many contradictions in this case. The second man at the victim's table, who nobody but Mr. Bird had seen the scene. Earpiece worn by the victim in his left ear when that drum was ruptured. And the radio show he was supposedly listening to half an hour after it was over. There's only one logical explanation that clears up all these contradictions. The whole incident took place twice. Once for real, and once for show. Pretty shitty phone, that's probably why. Fair enough. And Mr. Furio Tigre, the only person who would have committed the crime is you. Yeah, explain it. Scream yourself out of this one, Tigre. Witness? What do you have to say? That's cute. Sorry. He was right. I could do with a guy like you around. Fellas, is it gay to fuck someone who kind of looks like you? Sorry, that's an awful question. I'll go home now. It's okay. I'll end stream. Thank you guys so much for coming around. What do you mean? Okay, I'm in on this game. But I'm gonna have to charter a jet to get me to my meeting now, but I'm gonna give you one more thing to think about before I go. Something to think about? He's got it all wrapped up nice, huh? All right. But you missed one real important thing. But that can't be. I was in the joint that day, and I met with that kid too. But I couldn't have poisoned him, you hear? Why is that? What? Do you really expect us to believe you now, Mr. Tigre? Ha! What a troublemaker. Troublemaker? Oh my god. You're at 10 cups of coffee, sir. Looks like we're gonna need another one for the road. One more steaming cup of hot testimony. Indeed. Witness, you will explain yourself to the court. At prison, oh no. Hello, Carmelo. Hello, hello. How you doing, darling? Hopefully you can hear me. I'll give you one more chance to testify. Hello, Carmelo. Hello, hello. How you doing, darling? Can I be the only one that hears every time the coffee slides across the table, the pillager guy from the MC that ferries around and bear traps things that come to the ground? Oh, you mean the... Oh, God. The magic pillager? I can't remember its name. It sounds like the bear trap thing closing. It kind of does. I kind of see what you mean. I haven't heard that sound clip in a while, though. Ties to the victim. Evoker. Yeah, I think that is what it is. Yeah, I loaned Elg cash. About $100,000. That day, we were due to have a little chat. The kid had hit his payback date, see? So anyway, he tells me he's got no way to pay up. I'm about to flatten the guy when he starts screaming. Yes, I won $500,000. He got lucky, you know? Real lucky. Persona 3 mention. If that waitress hadn't done what she had done, everything would have been over. Excuse you? What does that mean? Now I see the principal amount you loaned to Mr. Elg was $50,000. Yeah, well, he's got the VIG to take into account. Interest builds up fast, you know? That's faster than fast. $100,000 is twice his principal. And the repayment deadline was December 3rd, the day of the incident in question. Yeah, he was one lucky kid. He's got $500,000 just in time. So I ain't got no reason to kill the kid. And if I ain't got no motive, you ain't got no case. His motive? Huh. He has to have one, but what is it? It's gotta be with, like, Bomber, right? I want to press that last statement. At the risk of me getting yelled at. Because this is the only one that I'm like, that doesn't do anything for us. What do you mean by that? The waitress, you mean... That girl with the glasses in the defendant's chair. Who else could I mean? If she hadn't gotten in the way, things would have been bada bing, bada boom, over and done with. Maybe I should push a little bit on this. Ask what many things, ask how things would have been. What do you mean by, what do you mean by would have been? What do you mean by things would have been over and done with? Are you here? Are you all here or what? I'm talking about the cash! I was there to get my $100,000 back. That's all. I'm a businessman. It was all coming together before that waitress got in the way. As far as I can tell from the witness's testimony, other than the recouping his loan, Mr. Tigre had no motive for killing the victim. Witness, you will amend your testimony to reflect what you've just said. The tiger's motive, huh? I was after $100,000. I didn't have no other reason to kill the guy. No, you did though. You wanted MC Bomber, because MC Bomber was worth so much more than that. Where is MC Bomber? Boop. So, you just intended to get back the $100,000 Mr. Elg owed you, correct? I loaned the guy for cash, so that's my right. Unfortunately for Mr. Elg, I don't believe the $100,000 is what you were really after.
Objection!
What are you getting at, Wright? What else could a moneylender be after other than money? Oh, the moneylender was after money, but money in a totally different league. The kind of money that a single disc like this would fetch. Now we got you, bitch. What is that? A computer virus, Your Honor. A virus called MC Bomber. Oh, computer virus? What does one of those do? Computer virus is a program that wreaks havoc on the insides of the computer. A computer? What does one of those do? How old are you? I guess the beard isn't the only part of his honor that is from the Stone Age. I'll Explain it to you later, Your Honor. Right now, this is the important point. A virus like MC Bomber would be worth several $1 million in the black market. Several $1 million? Should he really be a judge? Who's to say at this point? Lending money with no hope of ever seeing repayment would normally be bad for business. But in this case, the very fact that Glenn Elk had no way to repay the money is crucial. What? Glenn Elk was a programmer, highly skilled programmer. That skill was the That skill was the collateral Mr. Elk put up in order to borrow the money.
Objection.
You're trying to suggest the witness's motive was to get a hold of that program. Exactly. The witness may have poor fashion sense, but he is by no means an idiot, Wright. A man like him could get his hands on $1 million without resorting to murder. Of course he could, provided he had time. But what if he had needed the money right then? When the pressure's on, the luxury of choice tends to disappear. It seems you have a logical conclusion for this theory, Mr. Wright. Would you care to share it with us? Why did Mr. Tigre need money to the tune of $1 million? It was to help Viola, right? Viola's medical papers, yes. A $1 million bill for cranial surgery. In December of last year, you found yourself in need of a huge amount of money. About 6 months ago, you were involved in a traffic accident, weren't you? An accident involving a car and a scooter, in which a young woman was injured. She was taken to the hospital where she underwent surgery. How much do you know? These medical papers document the treatment of the young woman in question. According to these, her operation costs $1 million. And yet, when the payment was due last month, you somehow managed to pay it all in full. $1 million? A preposterous sum. Someone should sue these HMOs. Ha! No one would pay a bill like that. The medical association got wind of the hospital would end up as dead as a morgue. But Mr. Tigre had no choice but to pay, because his very life depended on it. Got you now, bitch. Order! 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 You say his life depended on it, Mr. Wright? Indeed it did. Simply because the injured woman, oh my god. The injured woman was none other than Viola Cadaverini. Did you say Cadaverini? Bruto Cadaverini, mob boss in charge of all underworld activities in the city, and doting grandfather to his precious Violetta, also known as Viola Cadaverini. Your life was in danger unless you paid compensation to the boss. Correct? It makes sense. You were desperate to acquire the $1 million Bruto Cadaverini demanded of you. So desperate, in fact, that you decided to sacrifice Glenn Elg's life to repay your debt. On the day of the murder, Mr. Tigre's sole intention was to get his hands on the CD. Glenn Elg had no other way of paying back the $100,000, and Mr. Tigre knew it. But then a miracle happened. He won the lottery. The kind that Mr. Tigre prefer to say never happened. But it can't, and neither can I. The lottery win. Exactly. At the 11th hour, Mr. Elg won $500,000 in the lottery, which left Mr. Tigre with no way of getting his hands on the all-important CD. At least, no legitimate way. Coke Fairy sprinkles sugar into your tea, so he resorted to illegitimate means.
crazy! He murdered Glenn Elg, and then made his next move, to frame Maggie Bird for the crime. Mr. Tigre posed as Glenn Elg, while Viola Cadaverini played the role of Miss Bird. And then they reenacted the whole thing in order to establish a witness. The witness being the one we heard all testify yesterday, Mr. Victor Kudo.
Objection.
Like I said, Troy, that's crazy. No one could pull off a stunt like that. For starters, there was no way the chef would have been, could have been kept in the dark about it. No, he was an accomplice. But Mr. Armstrong was in on it from the very beginning. Have you forgotten already, Mr. Godot? Mr. Armstrong owed the witness money, too. $500,000, in fact. He had no choice but to go along with Mr. Tigre's plan. Oh, shit. There goes the tiger. You just put on a good show, Spikey. As you want to stay alive in the loan shark business, you gotta be careful. You saying I dressed up like that kid, create a witness, and frame somebody? If I did something crazy like that, I'd leave a trail as bright as my shirt. I ain't dumb enough to do something sloppy like that. I agree. You do? Despite your appearance, you are very careful. That is why you took one more precaution. One more trick to make sure Miss Bird had no way out. What? Another one, Mr. Wright? Interesting. Why don't you fill us all in, Trite? What is this trick you say Mr. Tigre performed to frame the accused? Oh! Yeah, it's gotta be this, right? That's how he had made certain that Bird was in jail. By pretending to be her lawyer. What on earth is that? I don't know, Judge. Does it look familiar? What an insult to think anyone could be fooled by such a childish imitation. Consider yourself insulted, Your Honor. Mr. Tigre, you didn't just pose as the victim on the day in question. A month ago in this very courtroom, you posed as me. What? That's the truth. But the witness looks nothing like you, Mr. Wright. I mean, you're right, but if you kind of squint, changed his skin, and, like, put him in a blue suit, you could imagine it's him in, like, a weird way. But, yeah, I agree with you. He looks nothing like me. Although, now that I think about it, it was you, wasn't it? Ho! I love that it's taken him until now to realize that. No doubt it was you, standing in here this very court a mere month ago. The Phoenix Wright who put up the most disputable shabby defense I had ever seen. Oh, shit. Can you prove that, Gramps? Prove that the attorney who represented the accused here a month ago was this man. Are you prepared to take the stand and testify that it was him? Gladly. Hey. Forget about it, yeah. Oh, why are you now here? I wouldn't do something like that. Not me. You
You made a mistake, right? It was someone else, huh? Why are you doing this now? Have you no pride, sir?
Objection.
Oh, my god. This isn't a matter of pride. In case you didn't know, Trilogy, here in court, we deal with people's lives. Ugh. Mr. Godot was right. Your Honor? Speaking for myself, I am absolutely convinced. The attorney in question, was the witness standing before me now. However, I preside over this court as the judge with the vested power to hand down a verdict. Someone in my position cannot be swayed by a memory without evidence to support it. If the defense has no further evidence, the court will now excuse the witness. The circumstances surrounding Mr. Tigre are dubious for sure, but not conclusive. Are you kidding me? He's getting away with this? But we've come so far! You say he impersonated Glenn Elg, you say he impersonated you, but none of that adds up to a murder charge. You don't have a shred of evidence that the witness poisoned the victim's coffee. Ah! Ha! Sucks to be you, Wright. Don't mess with the tiger or you're gonna get mauled. You got that? All I managed to do here was chase him around a bit. But I was so close to getting him to admit his own guilt. Ha! Looks like I won't be needing a refill. I don't know, bitch. Maybe you should get your refill ready. If I just had one more piece of evidence. One more piece of evidence, and maybe I could get Maggie off the hook. This witness's cross-examination is over. You are free to go, Mr. Tigre. Where's Gumshoe when you need him? Is that him? Your Honor, sir. Yeah! Look at him! Detective! Detective Gumshoe! Sorry it took so long, pal. I staked everything on this. My badge, the works. So here it is. My heart's counting on this too. What is it, detective? Isn't it obvious, pal? It's the final decisive piece of evidence. What? We're going to recess. December 8th, 2:48 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Sorry it took so long, pal. But I finally got the results from the lab. The results? How about the prints, pal? From the medicine bottle. Oh, so do you know who the prints belong to now? Do you think I'm in some kind of hack detective? Of course I know. Oh god, please be something good. Please be something good for us. So, tell us. They're the tigers, right? I knew it. You bet. Clear as crystal, all over the bottle. They're feared Tigre's paw prints, all right. That's great. We've got him now, Nick. What's wrong with you? You've hardly said a word since Detective Gumshoe got here. He's laid everything on the line for this, Nick. I know. Look, I'm sorry, this is kind of hard to say, but it really doesn't make a difference whose prints are on that bottle now. Huh? What? Why not? What we need to produce at this stage in the trial is irrefutable evidence that the tiger put poison in Glenn Elg's coffee. He's already admitted that he met the victim. The fact that his prints are on this bottle, that really doesn't make any difference now. Oh. I knew it. Great, no matter how hard I try, never any use.
Hey, don't be so hard on yourself.
This was our last chance to help Maggie. And I've been working on some useless piece of evidence the whole time. It's alright. I'm a real loser. It's not breaking news to me, pal.
Detective Gumshoe? Maggie! You've been working on something for me? Oh.
Sorry I let you down, Maggie. I know you didn't do it. And I'm a detective. We're supposed to be able to prove stuff like that. I'm really sorry. I'll get out of your hair now.
Detective Gumshoe! Wait!
He's gone.
Isn't there anything we can do now, Nick?
I wish there was. Gumshoe worked so hard to get that evidence. If only there was some way I could use it. Victim's ear medicine covered in Fury Tiger's fingerprints. Well, shit. How the fuck are we gonna do this? 3:04 p.m. District Court Defend Lobby number... No. January 8th, 3:04 p.m. Courtroom, District Courtroom number 4. Hello, Tigre. We have come to beat the shit out of you. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
I've granted you a recess so you can prepare this decisive evidence you've discovered. Yes. Oh my god. This trial alone has had the most cup of coffee. This part of the trial alone has had the most cup of coffees. At 12. Which is crazy. Don't keep us all in suspense, Wright. Show us. Naturally. We can assume it's evidence that will actually stand up in court. Can't we?
Think, Phoenix. Don't let Gumshoe's hard work go to waste.
How much more of my time are you gonna waste? I ain't been in no court before. You lawyers sure know how to blow things out of proportion. No doubt, given the nature of the evidence, it will speak for itself. Nevertheless, you will talk us through it, Mr. Wright.
Well, I know I can't prove anything new with this evidence. I'm really backed into a corner here, but maybe if he thinks he's got me beat, he'll let his guard down a bit.
Don't keep us waiting any longer, Mr. Wright.
Present the final piece of evidence to the court. Well, you know what it is. It's this.
This is the defense's final piece of evidence. Isn't that the victims?
Your Honor. Naturally, the court is already aware of the contents of the bottle. However, interesting new information has come to light. We have clearly identified some fingerprints on it. Fingerprints belonging to you, Mr. Tigre. Now, how are we going to twist this?
What? But, Mr. Wright, what conclusion are you hoping to draw from this new information?
Everyone in here knows what this bottle contains. Except one man, one person in this courtroom should theoretically be in the dark.
What print on that pansy-looking bottle? Is that what you're saying? Well, what the hell's in it anyway?
A phony trial, a phony lawyer, and phony clues. Everything about this case has been phony. Seems like the perfect excuse for some phony evidence.
You're gonna fake evidence in court, Phoenix?
That's illegal!
How dare you?
Mr. Tigre, this decisive piece of evidence... Wait, this is the decisive piece of evidence that will prove your guilt. Why? Because it contains...
Well, okay. We know what it actually contains, which is the ear medicine. But if we're saying that we need phony evidence, I don't think it's going to be Armstrong's oil. Are we going to try and claim that this is where the potassium cyanide is in? Oh god. This bottle contains potassium cyanide. Potassium cyanide? So I said like a liar? It really is, though. This is what happens when you date Edgeworth for too long. Oh my god, yeah. The poison used to murder Mr. Elg, Your Honor. The victim's killer used this very bottle. It is a bold-ass move. I don't know what Phoenix is hoping to accomplish with this, but I'm interested to see where it goes. And on this bottle, Mr. Tigre, we found your fingerprints. Well, how do you explain that? I hope you have something. You make a good clown, you know that? What? Yous ain't never gonna get this to stick. You're just making me laugh now. You think a cheap bluff like that is gonna fool the tiger? A bluff? I can see straight through you, Phoenix Wright. That ain't the bottle with the cyanide in it. Well, fuck. No. This is the bottle we found with traces of the poison in it. Don't mess with the tiger or you're gonna get ripped to shreds. The cyanide bottle was brown and it was made of glass. Oh, interesting. How do you know that? That cheap piece of trash don't look nothing like it. And so, Tigre was an idiot all along. Got him. At last. What? Why has everyone gone quiet? I said that bottle. Is this the bottle you're referring to? Yeah, that's it. That's the bottle with the cyanide in it. But yous ain't gonna find my prints on that bottle. Don't let that cozy looking suit fool you people. That lawyer's just playing games. Tell him, Mr. Prosecutor. Tell that guy where he go. Tell that guy where to go to. You still haven't figured it out? Did you realize what you've just said? What I said? What did I just say? You were summoned to this court for the very first time earlier today. Phoenix is so fucking lucky no one called him out on this bullshit. He was close though. The fucking judge was like, isn't that the victims? And he got cut off, so. If Phoenix had not interrupted the judge, this probably wouldn't have happened. If you really had nothing to do with the murder, you shouldn't have known all the little details. For instance, you shouldn't have known what kind of bottle the potassium cyanide was in. But just now you slipped in front of every single person in this courtroom. You described the exact bottle used by the killer to hold the poison. You don't know who you's messing with. I'm the tiger. I control millions of dollars in the black market. You think I'm gonna let some jumped up suit get the better of me? Sure. The last piece of evidence was a phony. But that's just what you deserve. The phony trial with a phony lawyer. It's all played out by you, the biggest phony of all. Oh my god. What's going on? Looks like a blackout. Ah! Ooh, that's so cool. Well done, Wright. I saved my 17th cup of coffee just for you. Oh, well, that does count as a new cup of coffee. Savor it. While you watch the police restrain your prey. Maggie! Mr. Wright, you caught a tiger by his toe, but if you let this one holler, he will not be let go. Now then, how are things going with Mr. Tigre, Mr. Godot? He's being arrested on suspicions of the murder of Glenn Elbjorn. Fortunately for us, we managed to rectify a very grave error. Miss Bird was found guilty in the absence of a genuine defense attorney. Yes, she was. In the absence of genuine evidence. But the tiger made one mistake. Indeed. He very nearly got away with everything if it wasn't for one slip of the tongue. Feo Tigre is truly a frightening criminal. Ha! The truly frightening one is that defense attorney over there. Godot. X's, we're telling you. Well, I am now in the position to deliver my verdict. This courtroom finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty! Let's go! That is all. This court is adjourned. I didn't even read what that said. I was so distracted. January 8th, 4:10 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright! I'm at a loss for words. Thank you, sir. Congratulations, Maggie! I was so mad when Mr. Wright landed me in all that trouble a month ago. But now I feel like I can forgive him. Hey, that wasn't me, Maggie. That was Tiger. Look, Nick! In the doorway! Gumshoe! Detective Gumshoe. Oh, I guess I'll be heading off then. See ya, pal! Wait! Gumshoe, buddy, you can't run away forever. The game won't allow you to. Detective Gumshoe. Oh, yeah. Congratulations, Maggie. Thanks. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddies. I knew you were innocent all along. Why didn't you say that in your testimony, then? Huh? Oh. Well, Well, I guess I'll be heading around then. See you around. Well, wait up, detective! Just ran off. Coward. Maggie, why are you being so hard on him? He busted his butt for you. And I think to him that we got the medication bottle. That wasn't even any of use. Wait, that wasn't even of any use. But it's only because Mr. Wright used it so cleverly. Detective Gumshoe was just running around in circles. Oh, poor guy. Looks like she still isn't ready to forgive him. Can you put in a good word for him, Nick? Illegally. Yeah. Yeah, Maya's right. I should help Gumshoe out. It's clear he needs it. Maggie. You know Detective Gumshoe's been really worried about you through all of this. I wanted to believe that, sir. But on the first day of the trial, he practically gave the judge a free pass to lock me up. He didn't have any choice, Maggie. He's a detective. He has to report all the facts. He doubted me, that's why. He thought I might have done it. I've got to prove to her that Gumshoe really cares about her. I know. I'll give her a little present to celebrate her freedom. Oh, the Gumshoe box. We still have that. Here you are. A present to celebrate your freedom. That's a present from Detective Gumshoe, made with a ton of love. He said you lost weight and he was worried about you. Detective Gumshoe. I actually really like weenies, you know? Don't make a joke, don't make a joke, don't make a joke, don't make a joke, don't make a joke. I've been carrying that for 3 days. No, we've been carrying that for like less than 24 hours. This is the second one. Unrefrigerates. Still bad, but it could be worse. Oh. Keep it in your head, Nell. I'm sorry! Did you guys hear that? I'm pretty hungry myself, you know. Yeah, the trial dragged on a bit today, didn't it? I want to make the joke. Is it okay if I eat this now? Yeah, eat it now. You've been locked in jail for a long time. Oh, look at that! So, how is it, Maggie? It's really good. Aww. Oh, look at them. I love them so much. So the case of phony versus genuine comes to an end. The false allegations surrounding Maggie have all been cleared up. And who knows? Maybe a whole new chapter of her life is about to start. Yay! We did it! Oh, that's so cute. Recipe for Turnabout has ended. Let's fucking go. Ah! It's him! It's my husband! Our husband. Say-ho, say the vin. Anyway. Oh my god, it's him! Oh my god. Is it just me or does he look more attractive than usual? Hold on. Wait a minute. Did he get hotter? Wait, hold on. Phoenix, your husband has arrived. Your husband is here. Like, come on, look at his face. He's like Sturly. Look at him. Turnabout beginnings. Ooh, yes, we will absolutely save. And I think we will discover, well, no, let's look about what we're going to get ourselves into, and then we will see to next time. By the way, Izzy, we're probably going to end stream really, really soon. So, I don't know. I know you wanted to get ready to stream on your own. So, yeah. Probably. Yeah, we're about to end soon. We're gonna end stream soon. Don't worry. The girl. Let her go. Ooh, what the fuck? Probably as soon as we get to the title screen. What the hell? Shut up. Come closer. And I'll kill her. Whoa, what the fuck? Whoa, who are you? Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance. Whoa, what the fuck? Whoa! What happened? I'm reading through the file of an old court case. It was the first case of my longtime mentor, Mia Fey. Terry Falls, charged kidnapping, murder, sentenced death penalty. Fugitive movement. After escaping, Falls met with and then murdered Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne. Hawthorne? Wait a minute. We captured the Eagle Man about 8 hours after his escape. Hawthorne. Wait a minute. Her very first client was a death row inmate who had recently broke out of prison. That was a whole year before Mia and I had ever met. Six years earlier, Mia Fey, first trial. Damn. Okay. Well, I guess next time. Next time, we're gonna see Mia Fey's first trial. Fascinating. Okay. I guess that's why it's called Turnabout Beginnings, but wow. Alright. Alright, so... yeah, holy shit! We're so close to finishing this game, guys. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. Holy shit. There we go. But yeah. Holy shit. Thank you all so much for coming by and hanging out with me. Being able to finish, finally be able to finish this freaking trial. Feels like this trial in particular has gone on a little bit too long. But yeah. Thank you all so much for coming by. Thank you to, I always forget how to pronounce this name. Mordion T. I'm so sorry. For the raid earlier. Thank you everybody who came by and was just hanging out with me and having a good old time. Thank you Izzy. Thank you Pagetown. Thank you Robin. Thank you Unstoppable. Thank you Mordion T. I know they were by here earlier. I am desperately trying to remember if I'm forgetting anybody or not. I don't remember anymore. Thank you, Carmelo, for stopping by earlier. I think I said Robin. If I didn't, I'm so sorry. But Robin, absolutely. I think that was everybody who I saw in chat today. I think so, yeah. And of course, anyone else who was coming by and hanging out with me, thank you all so much. Mwah. I stream here on Twitch Thursdays and Saturdays at 5:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have a Discord server. I have a YouTube channel where I post all my VODs. And yeah, thank you all so much for coming by. And we're going to try and raid Izzy. I don't know if Izzy started streaming or not, but... let's see. Izzy. So everyone go over to Izzy's channel as we wrap things up here. Oh my goodness. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Mwah!